What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We're back inside the building with the flip to the previous reaction we literally just recorded. We're back with more Rema, basically. This one goes by the name Reason You, the flip side to Holiday. Again, always exciting to see new music from Rema. For me, one of the real kind of, real names kind of pushing Afrobeats as a sound forward, kind of taking it into new areas, inviting new audiences in, and alongside that as well, just kind of recreating the sound in new and exciting ways, which I always love to see. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel and you're enjoying what we're doing, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. We've just hit 70,000 subscribers, so thank you to each and every one of you. We're going to be celebrating this weekend, but for now, let's jump into this one. Let's see how it's sounding.
Another banda. Oh, I'm on one. Are you taking all how you available?
Let's go, Rema, those vocals.
I don't see anything in you. I no go reason you. I no go reason you.
This is really clean, man. Immediately from the jump. And clean seems to be my phrase I always describe Rema with. If you've watched the previous reaction, you'll have heard me say it 1,000 times. But I just love his vocal texture. I love the fact that he's able to just glide over these instrumentals and kind of, almost like maneuver the divots in the land. Like kind of going, I don't know how he does it so well, but he just keeps you interested with his vocal tone. It's great the way that he does it. Next to that as well, this instrumental slightly different, a lot slower than the previous one. Big kind of push from that guitar line, giving the majority of the mid-range melodic energy. Interesting start. Let's go. I no go reason you. I no go reason you. I no go reason you. You the heat in my process, so should I you with the shift in my heart and my mind. I am liking the visualizer for this as well. If to say I no see anything in you. I no go reason 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 you. Oh, that pay me la mogo. I don't laugh in start to my friends in superstar boy like me. So this one we're actually hearing, I suppose, a less kind of enthusiastic vocal performance than we did here on Holiday. This one seems, I don't know, not necessarily stripped back as much, but it feels, I don't know, less kind of jumpy, less kind of intense as a vocal line, which is cool. It's great to show the versatility. The instrumental being a bit slower is probably playing a big part in that, and also the fact this instrumental seems to be a little bit more emotional with that guitar line being the lead melodic element. Again, as I said, I'm loving the visualizer. I just like simple visualizers that do a good job, and this is a great example of that. This one's interesting, man. One girl, I just there for myself. You are special to me. I know fear is in you less. You they shine me like on me from the day where I see you. Like shining. I love that dress and the person in it. To my feelings, all who are gonna serve vis-a-vis credit. I'ma get anything you want, I could give you like say I be Genie. It's such classic Rema, the use of that melody. Again, this idea of riding up and down the frequency spectrum, moving up and down the scale. He does it so well, and as I said, he does not stumble when it comes to the divots in the lay of the land. He is able to literally utilize his voice to dive into the divots and come back up. That quiver that he possesses, that natural vibrato that just shimmers throughout his voice, is something genuinely, like, special. And I love the fact that he incorporates it into near enough every single tune of his we hear. I don't know, it just gives everything this natural shimmer and shine, which I'm a massive fan of. Yeah, boyfriend, I say make I ask you. Oh, I'm on what are you taking all how you available? Girl, I know they want you. If to say I no see anything in you. I no go reason 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 you. You the heat in my process, so should I you with the shift in my heart and my mind. Tell me what can I do if to say I no see anything. So on an instrumental level, the bass line is actually really, really thick, literally, and it only arrives after that kick drum, that. And that kind of low-end blowout just gives you this really warm bass to work with. Next to that, you've got the guitar line, again, plucking away a similar melody since the start. Quite repetitive, to be honest with you, but it's doing the job of kind of laying the land. And then next to that, you've got this kind of slower sense of percussion shaking away. It's a really interesting combination of elements from Rema, man, and I'm liking the fact that we are getting so many different things going on with it. It's just interesting to watch his progression as an artist more than anything else. I no go reason you. 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 I no go reason you.
overly. You see me best and you know go lobby. This in name must be the best for me, cause I just did to see. Girl, I'm sorry, I'll be a problem.
This is what I'm talking about, man. This level of vocal expression is rare. Like, there are obviously some fantastic singers in the world at the moment. There are some fantastic singers coming out of Nigeria. There are some fantastic singers across Afrobeats as a whole. But what Rema possesses is genuinely unique. The ability to deploy that vibrato at like a click of the finger and have it so it just shimmers across the top of any instrumental he touches is genuinely a very, very special thing. The fact that we've listened to this tune and the previous track off this sort of single double drop, they're both completely different, but his vocal is still the main element of both without it being overbearing or overpowering. His vocal has just slotted into play perfectly and played the lead role. His versatility actually is very underrated from a performer's perspective, and I think that as time goes on, Rema will actually gain a lot more respect as as a vocal performer rather than just a hit maker, if that makes sense, which I'm looking forward to so much because he deserves it.
I love that dress and the best in me. To my feelings, Oluwa go say vis-a-vis credit. I'ma get anything you want, I could give you like CIPG. Anyway you dey move, people like say you get boyfriend, I say make I ask you. Oh, I'm on what are you taking or how you available? Girl, I know they want you. If to say I don't see anything in you, I no go reason 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 you.
I'm going to be walking around the office today, literally going, I no go reason you. I don't know reason you. I don't know why that's so catchy. Again, it's the use. That's that concept that Rema uses so well. The idea of the dip with his vocal. Everything goes down and then back up again. It takes you down to a lower emotional level, and then it follows with euphoria. He does it so well. Like, I don't really know any other artist that does it to the same kind of level of consistency and the same magnitude as Rema at such a consistent basis. It's crazy.
I no go reason you, I no go reason you. You the heat in my process, so shit now you with the shift in my heart and my mental. Tell me what can I do if to say I no see anything in you. I no go reason you, 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 I no go reason you.
Another thing that I love about the majority of the production Rema works with is the use of these string lines. I don't know whether it's just a thing that started happening more and more in the last year or so across Afrobeats. Obviously, different people have been pushing that into influence. Someone like Ashake, for instance, has kind of really pushed the idea of using cellos. It was being done before, but not to the same extent with as many people listening. With Rema, it's the violins, and they're very kind of almost old. They almost sound like old English romantic violins, like the sort of things you'd see in like an old, like 1940s film. Like, that's the sort of style that they are. And they work so well with his instrumental style and his vocal as well. It's such a little stroke of genius to layer them into this. It's great. It's a beautiful soundscape to roll it off. Fantastic stuff. This one, Rema, Reason You. I'm a big fan of what Rema's doing right now. I love the fact that he is exploring this new sound, this new, more mature, but still just as emotional sound. And I really enjoyed this one. Overall, really good vocal work. The constant kind of transition within the instrumental worked really nicely. The fact that guitar lead is so important to the kind of, again, the vibe of the tune is great. Really emotional, really cool from Rema. Overall, again, a solid double drop from the man of the moment. So there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comments section down below. I'm always keen to hear what you think about the tracks we are reviewing, and as always, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, leaving a like, leaving a comment, turning notifications on, all that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.